Welcome back to K&L Farms. I'm Ken. I hope this video finds you well. On the Williams Mine fire, I went to the briefing this morning, and I'll bring that to your attention. And I've got some footage of that, in fact, and then I have some other footage of the fire. But the beginning of this, my first video on this subject, when we actually recognized that the fire was out of control. I'll show you a clip here in just a minute of that, and then I'm going to explain, once I get my phone working again, I'm going to explain how they resolved it. They put out a public notice explaining what was actually going on. So just a minute, let me try and get to it, and I'll read it to you. And then I'll show you some photographs of the fire. I got a little bit of briefing on the fire behavior. Now on this public notice, it's actually the last paragraph of the public notice that explains what my frustration was. It says, MN team, not sure what the MN team means, but MN team is being pushed to the edge of their capabilities. A team from the Pacific Northwest, PNW, fellows like me that actually know the terrain, fire behavior, fuel behavior, PNW team that can handle, I can't even read that word, can handle more complex fires, are arriving tomorrow and will take over fire management on Saturday. That was this last weekend. Today is Monday. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to edit and post because we've been working on getting all the trucks ready. We got all the packs ready. We're assuming that later on this evening we're going to have kind of a situation going on, and we'll all be busy. Everybody that's involved in any fire in this county is going to be involved in this one later on. The rest of that was on Saturday. The crew is familiar with the terrain. See, that was the problem with the original people, the original crew. They weren't from the Northwest, so they didn't really know our fire behavior, our fuel loads currently, our terrain whatsoever. They didn't. The quote that I actually got from some of the people was they didn't know north from south. So that's been corrected, and when I went to the briefing this morning, these guys are professional. These guys actually, you can tell they fought fires before. They got 8 cats on the line. They're bringing equipment in. They're setting up. They did a quality job. I'll show you some of that footage here in just a little bit. But the first clip that I'll show you is the one that my frustration before that quote actually came out, and then I'm going to show you some of the that briefing of this morning, and some of the, I've got some footage of a couple of helicopters refueling with water. So that's kind of the status of what we got going on right now. Now remember, I probably won't be able to upload and post. I'm hoping I can upload and post by Wednesday. Today again is Monday. Talking about that, it was 2 days ago. We had a thunderstorm come through, had 3 fires that we went out on. Now the Forestry Service, they weren't as responsive as we were. Now remember, the town I live in, the volunteer department I belong to, there's another town 11 miles away. It's not the town that was negligent in response. It was actually the Forestry Service. So that fire's grown now enough that
Hello, Dean Warner, Fire Behavior Analyst for Team 13 on the Williams Mine fire. Today we're going to see slow, steady progression of the fire in divisions Golf and Zulu, because the fire progression will be down slope in a slow manner, chunking along, and other areas out in the fire where it is not exposed to wind, because it's those areas that are exposed to wind that are going to be of special concern today. The wind direction being from the west going to the east will push the fire to the east. We're expecting possible spotting out on the eastern flank of the fire up to about 1/3 of a mile, and fairly good progression of the fire, perhaps 1/4 to a half mile today. That's what I have for fire behavior.